It was supposed to be the experience of a lifetime, an awe-inspiring scenic flight over the frozen wilderness of Antarctica. The passengers on board Air New Zealand Flight TE901 were eager, excited, and blissfully unaware of the silent danger lurking ahead. Then, without warning, disaster struck. An impact so sudden, so catastrophic, that no one lived to tell the tale. But how did a state-of-the-art airliner, with an experienced crew and modern navigation systems, end up crashing into the side of a volcano? The answer is both shocking and chilling. On November 28, 1979, Air New Zealand Flight TE901 took off from Auckland for what should have been a routine sightseeing trip to the frozen continent below. It was a unique opportunity, one that had been safely conducted by Air New Zealand since 1977. The crew had flown similar routes before, and the DC-10 aircraft was one of the most advanced of its time, but this flight would never return. Flight TE901 was a special Antarctic sightseeing flight operated by Air New Zealand. It carried 237 passengers and 20 crew members, offering a breathtaking view of the icy expanse below. The route had been carefully planned, taking passengers over some of the most spectacular sights Antarctica had to offer before returning to Auckland. But on this particular day, an unseen error had already sealed the fate of everyone on board. At 12:49 p.m., disaster struck. Without warning, the aircraft slammed into the side of Mount Erebus, Antarctica's second-highest volcano. The impact was catastrophic, instantly killing all 257 people on board. The wreckage was scattered across the frozen landscape, leaving investigators and the world in shock. But how could this have happened? The initial investigation pointed to pilot error, suggesting the crew had descended too low in limited visibility. But soon, a deeper, more disturbing truth began to emerge. The flight path had been altered, but the pilots never knew. Air New Zealand had changed the navigation coordinates in their flight plan without informing the crew. The pilots believed they were flying over McMurdo Sound, a safe, open area. Instead, they were unknowingly headed straight for Mount Erebus. It was a disaster waiting to happen. The Erebus disaster remains one of the worst aviation tragedies in New Zealand's history. The fallout led to years of controversy, cover-ups, and investigations. In 1980, the official report blamed pilot error. But in 1981, a Royal Commission of Inquiry, led by Justice Peter Mahon, found that Air New Zealand had provided incorrect navigation data, concluding that the airline engaged in a predetermined plan of deception. The case became one of the biggest scandals in aviation history. The tragedy of Flight TE901 serves as a haunting reminder of how small mistakes can lead to catastrophic consequences. Today, its legacy lives on through improved safety regulations, ensuring that such a disaster never happens again. But for the families of the victims, the memories of that fateful day in 1979 remain as frozen in time as the icy landscape of Mount Erebus. What do you think? Was this an unfortunate accident or a preventable tragedy? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.